And while we're waiting, there you go. You're back
Gave me an
on.
option I couldn't get out of. So that one, how do I get rid of that? Doesn't matter. I guess we'll go with that. It's fine. We can leave it. We'll just put you back up.
No problem. And just a reminder
Okay.
that this is a beautiful, loving farewell ceremony celebrating the life of Richard Chisholm as he prepares to leave his body. Welcome, everybody. If you are in the Zoom room and you want to come on and say hello or goodbye to Richard, please text me in the chat box. And then we are blessed to have with us beloved brother Dannion Brinkley, who has helped thousands of people prepare to leave their body. So I'm going to turn it back over to Richard and Dannion. It's so beautiful to have both of you connecting in this moment.
So Richard, I pretty much covered the points that I really wanted to get across, because a lot of times when we're being appreciated, loved, and admired, we don't stay as deeply introspective as we should be. When you know you've done your job as well as you've done this job, and it's me listening and feeling you, then be very proud. But turn inward for that divine guidance, because there is a whole methodology by which you leave this world, and it is wondrous. And when you feel the love of everyone, turn it inward, feel it inward, so that it connects to the divine nature of you, and you flow graciously through and around that energetic pattern, as opposed to this one you have just spent your life in. Be loved and be blessed. And if I can be of service at any other point in a conversation, please get a hold of Scott, and Scott will find me, and I will find you. Be blessed, be loved, be appreciated, and may this next journey be so adventurous and so wondrous that you make all of us jealous. Be safe, Richard. Be blessed. Thanks, Scott, and thanks for letting me have a few moments in the life of this celebration.
Oh, Dannion, thank you so much for joining us. And I want to invite anybody, if you missed it last night, go back and watch our Saturday Night Alive show. Dannion offers so much wisdom, along with several other incredible speakers and presenters. So it's a weekend that Richard Chisholm is helping us, along with Dannion, to embrace death, to embrace it, to accept it, and to embrace it. And Richard, you're modeling that.
And to realize, Scott, that it never happens.
Right.
This whole thing that everybody gets so caught up in, about that somebody's going to die, this never really happens. Richard will not die. That pain will be gone, and he'll reconnect to the divineness of himself, not this character that he's played out helping other people understand how to love themselves. When you were listening to the lady that came on before me, what Richard gave her is the ability to love herself. And she was saying it back to him in such a way as it was identifying as him, but he was the person that allowed her to love herself. And that's what I was admiring. But no one ever dies. It's ridiculous. We all miss, and we all sometimes grieve. But that's not the important issue. That's a part of separation. And everybody will miss Richard, but Richard will not miss us. And that's the best part about this next journey. Be safe, Richard. If I can help you find me, I love you. And thanks for letting me be a part of your celebration. Thanks, Scott.
Beautiful,
Thanks, Dannion.
Dannion. Love you so much. Talk to you soon, Dannion. Thank you.
Love you guys.
I'm going to read a couple more comments, and then we're going to bring Jarman on. Wanda writes, Richard, you are opening the door to the next chapter. Our beloved brother Om writes, fly high, brother. And Deva writes, Deva spelled D-A-Y-V-A, writes to you, Richard, Deep love and huge hugs, brother. Love you so much. So blessed that we got to spend a little time in the beautiful California desert, soaking, massage, dancing. I so appreciate your spirit and courage. My heart is with you and streams of love with you in this journey of journeys. Moi. That's from Deva. WM writes, hi, Richard. You don't know me. I don't know you. But I'm here today and I wanted to be present because I love you. I cried when you cried. Now maybe let's laugh just a little. That's great. That's really beautiful. Good job, WM. Beautiful. And Reggie writes, that's why I am so excited for you, Richard. So there you go. All right, I'm going to bring on our mutual friend, Jarman Massey. Hey, Jarman. Hello, brother.
Hey, hey, Scott. Hey, Rich. Love you, love you, love you. Rich was living with us when I had cancer, and we played ping pong every day as my body was like yours is now. And you just kept me going, buddy. You kept me going, and wow, you were just amazing healer. You gave me so much love every day, no matter what. We played ping pong, did yoga with me, and it was so amazing. So you were so much a part of my process of surrendering and just loving and the adventures and everything. Who you are is just so amazing, and the gift that you've given all of us is beyond just to share all that you have, buddy. Just the greatest gift that you could possibly give us all is to share this with us and remind us what's really important, and to surrender to love wherever we are. And every day I check, in the middle of the night, I check to see how you're doing, what love you're going to share today. Thank you so much.
I love you, Jarman.
Really special. Ah.
I'm going to suggest that we just take some breathing time in between some of our visits and give Richard a chance to digest all this love coming his way. Yeah. So much love. I'm going to go to gallery view for a moment. So much love coming to you right now, Richard. Emily writes, you are an amazing healer, Richard. Atira, who's one of our friends from Saturday Night Alive, she's part of our Global Peace Tribe, writes, Richard, I don't know you, but I want to thank you. I wanted to be present, and now I'm so touched, and I'm sending you love. Deva writes, just want to make sure Richard knows Deva is Dawn. Deva is Dawn. So maybe give a thumbs up, Richard, if you're clear on that.
Deva is gone. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, the woman Deva who spoke to you earlier is Dawn. And Simon writes, the body is only the carriage. The true spiritual journey will start once we have left the body. Isn't that true? Simon continues to write, I bless you, Richard, and send blessings to all around you. You have an amazing journey to go on. Go forth in peace and love. I love you, my brother. I'm going to go back to gallery view and see if anyone who's already spoken, Emily or Reggie, if any of you have anything else you'd like to say. Anything else that's coming forward?
I can speak for a minute, Scott.
Oh, great. I'm going to put the spotlight on you then.
I asked Scott to exclude me from the speaking part because I love to give and I get carried away. Can you hear me?
Yes, we hear you perfectly.
Good. And so I have to speak very softly. I can't express the appreciation and gratitude that I feel for you and Scott and Emily and you guys for putting this together and helping to create this amazing experience that I get to take with me and as part of me. And it's too much to take in really in this moment, but I feel all the love that you guys are giving me, and I'd never imagined that I was worthy of feeling this kind of love, you know, and that's really kind of what it all comes back to. It's just being feeling worthy enough to come on here and do this, and you guys helped me to do that. So I feel all this love and I don't have a lot of words for it. I can't really put words to it other than thank you. I love you. And I will keep you in my hearts. I'm not doing a lot of speaking right now. There hasn't been any food come in for a week or so, so the weight's kind of going fast, and there's a lot of momentum going on at the moment. Mostly I just lie here in the stillness. And I do have an appointment, as bizarre as it is to me, with the euthanasia lady on August 16th, which I can keep or not keep. That's my earliest date by California law. And it's beyond bizarre and weird to think that a week from now I would wake up and do that. I can't really be that person now, but if nothing else changes between now and then, I probably will, because I'm ready. I'm actually really ready, you guys. And I've been ready for a long time, you know, and I've never been able to really say that to anyone before. I've been ready for a long time. I kind of feel like I came here to die more than to live. Honestly, this process feels more on purpose for me than my life ever did. So it feels like I'm here for this moment, and I'm ready. When that day comes, you know, it's okay, you guys. It's really okay. I'm ready to go on to what's next. It's been hard being in this body, and it's been amazing, and I feel like it's all brought me to this moment, and it's perfect. It all feels perfect, and so I'm kind of looking forward to it in a lot of ways. I just wanted to tell you guys that it's not a sad thing for me. I love you, and it's okay. It's okay. That's what I want to say. That's it.
Thank you, Richard. I've got some more messages to read to you.
Okay.
Anne Masterson writes, I don't personally know Richard, but I'm deeply honored to be a part of this incredible honoring ceremony for his life. I think this is an amazing way to create a living legacy that the person can actually be a part of, and how much they are valued in this incarnation. Thank you. Wanda writes, Richard, you are one hunk of a man inside and out. Now that's Texas talk. I should use a Texas accent for this. I'm going to try this again. Now, Wanda writes, she says, Richard, you are one hunk of a man, inside and out. Now, that's Texas talk, and that's a good thing. Spiritual blessings forevermore and more. Hope I did you justice there, Wanda. Jody's wanting to know what time on the 16th, so we can energetically send you off with love, and maybe I'll kind of set our clocks to just tune into you at that time. Do you have a sense of what time that'll be, Richard?
It's a weird conversation that one is. The other day the lady was like, I've got an 8 o'clock I can squeeze you in. I said, you did not just say that to me, and so I forget, honestly. I think it's whenever she gets here, I don't know, to be announced, but yeah, it's a bizarre conversation. My expiration date, I call it. So I forget. I'll let you guys know, because thank you for asking to put me in your thoughts energetically, and I do want you guys to know, and I it's beyond my mind to grasp waking up that day and choosing to depress that plunger. I'll just tell you guys, it's going to be, I can't swallow anything. So it's going to, I won't go into details. It's pretty way out there though. I have to do it myself though. They make you do it yourself. So that'll happen that morning. I don't know who that guy is who wakes up and decides to say goodbye that morning, but it's not real right now. But so no,
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay.
I'll let you guys know.
All right. We have several messages here, so I'm going to read quite a few, and I'll try and go slow. And if you need me to slow down and you need a moment to have a cry or to take it in, just let me know. Jesse Nogura writes, so grateful to be in your life, Cane Man. What a great best adventure ever we had. So much love passing back and forth between us. May I also be on video for you to see me? Okay, I will. I didn't see that until now, Jesse. I'll add you in a moment. Maria writes, I've been following your journey from afar, and my life is so enriched by your unconditional love. I know you through Laurie Masters, yet we have never met. You will always be in my prayers forever. Oh, that's very beautiful, Maria. Thank you. Thank you. And Jesse, I'm promoting you to panelist. Jody Rendell, who we heard from earlier, says, thank you, Waldo, for allowing Richard to let all this love in. Richard, do you want to tell people who Waldo is?
I'll give it as much as I have. Yeah. Waldo is my name for this tumor vibration entity that seems to be identified inside of me. And I decided early on to get close so I can talk softer, so I could give him a name that it would be a more fun relationship. So I called him Waldo, and it gave me a smile from the beginning. And I started to notice that Waldo was just really a gift from God. I listened to Byron Katie talk to people about cancers and tumors, and it turns out that that this belief that I had that tumors shouldn't grow may not be what's the most true. And so maybe it should grow. And so it really got me to look at all the blessings that Waldo has brought to me, like this moment being one of many, 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 many miraculous moments. So Waldo is what I call God's gift to me. My belief about cancer is that it might not be a bad thing ever. That might be a story. It might just be the greatest gift that God could ever give somebody, because it has been that for me. I will just speak for me. Been so many miracles. I wouldn't go back to that person I was before I got my diagnosis in February, even if I could right now. I wouldn't go back to being that guy. I have changed and gotten to experience so many miracles because of Waldo's, God's gift to me of Waldo, and all this love and all the change that it's brought in me, and all that. There's too many miracles to even begin to list, but Waldo has been a gift. So cancer has been a gift. It's been one of the best things ever to happen to me. I think it may be that for others too, if they look at it differently. I don't know. It was for me. So it's just this continuous miracle that keeps giving even up to this very moment. This would not be happening without Waldo. So yes, Waldo is the name for him.
It's beautiful. What a wonderful lesson. What a wonderful teaching for us, Richard, to name that, to not make an enemy even out of a cancer or a tumor or a challenge in life, but to make friends with it. That's beautiful. All right, we have a lot of comments, and then I've added a couple more people and as panelists, and also a couple more messages from people that are panelists. But reading from the audience, Angelina Elliott, whom I know you have a special relationship with, she writes, "I love you, Richard," and a lot of exclamation points there. You know how I feel about you. You know what you mean to me. Godspeed, my love. I've brought Deva on, so she's going to sing a song for you and say something. Reggie, I'll have you say something to him. Emily Orm has something else to say. Amy Fuller writes, "Thank you so much, Richard, for your vulnerability and example. Your heart is huge and your light shines bright. Who you are makes a huge difference in the world and will continue to reverberate and ripple out through time and space for all eternity. It's all love. You are a loving embodiment of pure love, joy, and adventure. Big hugs and kisses. Mwah," from Amy Fuller. Wanda writes, "Richard, you know we are all one. You, we are never alone, together forever." Kaishi Chai, who's a friend from Global Peace Tribe and Saturday Night Live, an incredible dancer, has joined us. I'm really happy she's with us. And Kaishi is this just exquisite human being. And she writes, "Thank you, Richard, for your authenticity, vulnerability, and willingness to share. I am touched by hearing your words. It is profoundly changing how I view death. Thank you, Scott, for setting this up." Simon Benton writes, "I am thousands of miles away, and I feel your earthly brotherly love. Blessings and love to you, Richard. I wish I could say more, but I am lost for words." That's from Simon Benton in the UK. Oh, he just added a PS. "You are so brave and a beautiful soul." Wanda, with that wonderful accent of hers, saying, "Thank you, Waldo, for bringing us Richard." So there you go. Hal writes, "Is there a website where Richard has been sharing his journey? I'm very moved to meet him." I don't believe there is. Is there, Richard? A website?
No, some of them are on YouTube. I've tried to make all the ones, everything on Facebook public. There has not been an organized, no, right, no, there isn't. I would say look on YouTube is the most likely place to find them, or on Facebook.
All right. Well, I'm going to bring Emily back because Emily has something else she wants to say. So here's Emily.
Yeah.
You take a deep breath together, Rich. I remember how much we cried together. And I remember all the ways you didn't want to take my love in. All the ways you're like, really? No, no, no. And you were fighting it and like pushing away. And eventually all those tears, you're like, really, really? Like, I can take this. I'm like, you are this. And I just wanted to say, like, look at how worthy you actually believe yourself that you are now because you created this. Boom. Right?
Yeah.
So I just wanted to say you did it. You actually believed that you are worthy.
Yeah.
You did.
Thank you.
I'm so proud of you.
thanks. I love you so much, and I feel your love right in the center of my heart. And we cried so much, and I love your tears and your laughter and just who you are. That was capable of holding space for me, and so I will keep you in my heart.
And
I love you.
I just want to say, I fucking love You're Crazy too.
Mhm. Thanks. I love your crazy also, Emily. We have fun crazy together.
All your parts are welcome here with love.
Thank
Thank-
you.
Well, this feels like a pretty good moment to add Laurie Masters, because Laurie's who introduced us to Richard, introduced Emily and I to Richard, and we all lived together in Valley Lake, two separate houses, but a lot of times at the lake where Laurie is. Laurie, there you are. And you
Like
need
a
to unmute
princess.
Laurie. We want to have the complete Laurie Masters experience.
Hi.
Princess.
I came.
Hi. Hi, Louie. Love you. I love you so much.
I love you so much.
I'm gonna come and haunt your Scrabble games forever.
You better.
Yeah, get up.
I've never cried so much with anybody in my
Yay.
life. That was our favorite part. Always has been.
It has been, Laurie. Just crying so deep and laughing so much and having fun and being lovers and best friends and opponents and then end up playing Zen Scrabble where we just play each other's tiles and try to beat each other with, and so it just all loves Scrabble now. That's all and even with Laurie playing all my tiles against herself, I still couldn't beat her. I love you so much.
We cracked each other up. Oh my,
Yeah, we do.
wish we took more photos of those Scrabble boards because we had so many laughs on those boards. Oh my God.
Yeah.
And
I
beach
think we have
Scrabble.
enough.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's good.
have a couple. And we put beach Scrabble right here.
You
There's
and the gooses.
only bees are here right now. It's kind of a miracle. Oh my goodness. I fell in love with you when you cried, and I fell more in love with you the more you cried. I don't know if it was I that said it or you that said it, that giving men permission to feel their feelings is a huge part of what you are about.
Yeah, I have done that. Yeah. I think
Yeah. I met you giving a hug workshop. I don't know if that's the first time I laid eyes on you, or if it was when you were holding that great big 64-ounce red thing at Eden. Yeah, and then when we were dating, I helped you. I probably have it in my computer somewhere. I helped you write the application to teach a hug workshop to standard American mainstream learning annex. Did you ever do that? Teach it
no, I never taught a learning annex. I didn't follow through on that.
You're just always pushing edges. I'm like, yeah, it's easy to teach a hug workshop at a David Wolf event, but he's like, yeah, I want to do it right out there with people who thought they were going to take Spanish and photography. Like, how awesome is that? One of the things I share with people is the time that I was in David Anderson's Toyota van driving somewhere with David, and you called to share that you had just had a traumatic experience and hadn't cried yet. And I was the person you would call to cry with.
I remember that.
And we were all on speaker, and David said hi. And for those of you who don't know, Richard had just plopped himself on the couch with an open jackknife and stabbed himself and spent a night on the floor, miraculously somehow not bleeding out. And that trauma was just living in him, and he hadn't cried yet. And so he just sort of let it all out. And that's who we are to each other. Like, I need to feel. Can I call you? Yeah, you can call me. You can always call me and count on it. I'll be calling you. Hey, Richard, come cry with me for a minute. Oh, how many meals, how many crazy, gorgeous, raw food, cooked food, vegan, colorful, incredible meals we shared. Was my favorite thing was to feed you, to have you make the dressings because no one else did it like you. Yeah, there aren't enough words for 20 years and probably about 2 months right now. Yeah. I love you to the ends of the earth and so far beyond the places you're about to orbit out to. Yeah.
I'm going to let Richard digest that, and of course have you stay with us, Lori. How perfect that you're coming to us from the lake, of course.
Of course.
There's just so many other messages to read to you, Richard. From, I hope I can pronounce this properly, from Swanche Agape. Swanche Agape writes, Richard, thank you for your sacred sharing of your journey. Your love, vulnerability, and luminosity are more real than this material world. That's a beautiful, beautiful sentiment. As someone who lost a loved one last August, your posts and videos have shifted my perceptions of physical death.
Yeah.
Your courage and increasing clarity are a light for others. I'm wishing you so many more blessings as you journey into oneness evermore. Beautiful. Thank you, Swanche. Linda Baker Barzalata writes, we, your family, have known you all your life. Tom and I have noted how much you searched throughout to live a loving life. Your mother knew that about you and shared with me the depth of her love for you. Let's just take a moment to breathe into the beauty of that. As Richard thinks of his mother, who he will be with soon again. Continuing on what Linda writes, your mom knew that about you. Oh, Richard, give those professional hugs to our family members that are waiting for you. I love you, my darling cousin. Simon Benton writes, this is to everyone. I feel so much love. Blessings, love, and peace to you all. Ray Cohen writes, and this is really beautiful. Ray writes, your bravery in sharing this most intimate and vulnerable transition as you step into the unknown and surrender to love is truly inspiring. The transformation that I've witnessed in you has been profound. I feel privileged and blessed that you are sharing this journey with us, Richard. I'm so grateful to be able to witness your unfolding and transition into whatever comes next. And that again was from Ray Cohen. Ann Masterson writes, I can't believe how powerful and beautiful this is to bear witness to this outpouring of love. It is so inspirational and has completely shifted my viewpoint on how I'd like to transition from my earthly body.
Like maybe there was a purpose for me after all,
Big purpose, brother. Big purpose. I'm going to gallery view for a moment while Richard, just because it's so beautiful for us all to enjoy these tears, to share the laughter, to share the tears, to share it all. Right. And yes, Richard, your life has had tremendous purpose. And when you have left your body, you're having your panoramic life review that Dannion teaches us will happen. And you're going to experience all the love you gave and all the love you received. Maybe some of that love you had trouble receiving from Emily, you're gonna feel it then. Okay. And we're all gonna be thinking about, wow, Richard's having the most amazing experience right now. He's remembering how important his life was, how much love he gave, how much love he inspired, how much. This is what you're gonna be experiencing very soon, brother.
So much love.
Yeah. But wait, there's more. Much more. So Karen writes, I'm amazed that every day through this, you are still our Richard. You were always on a trip somewhere, but seems like you always came back. My first memory of you, at least my first real memory, is when those men were chasing you and Ken Brenner. You guys rode up on your bikes to our house. Man, was that scary. But wow, you sure left an impression forever. I must have been in the 6th grade then, like 46 years ago. Richard Chisholm, I love you forever. And that's from Karen. Ann West, our dear friend Ann, writes, God bless your sacred journey, brother. You have always been a brilliant light in my world. Nice to have you with us, Ann. Emily writes, that's your gift. Death is beauty, death is life. Ann Masterson says, your life has had enormous purpose. Angelina Elliott writes, I feel the same way, my love. What can someone say after all these years? Almost the magical 22. So many amazing moments, so much beauty in every moment. I've never had such crazy fun times with anyone else as I've had with you. You are so heavily loved by me. Thank you, Richard, for being in my life. Thank you for everything you gave me. And honestly, every moment with you was the gift. That moment when you gazed into my eyes and did your magical dance, I was hooked. I've always loved you unconditionally, and you know that. I carry you in my heart, and you will always walk beside me. I am so beyond grateful for you. And that's from, of course, Angelina Elliott. Wanda writes, and that purpose is just beginning. So put your seatbelt on.
Right.
So I'm seeing, yes, Stefan and Tess, I'll make you visible. I'll promote you in a moment. There are some links that Lori Masters has provided.
Of course.
So go into the Zoom room. Oh my God, there's 21 new messages that just showed up. So go into the Zoom room and you can see the links. I'll also put them on Facebook. Raw Food Pirate. Basically, it's facebook.com/raw food pirate. Reggie, I'm going to go to you next. Just a few more messages. Simon Benton is wishing he could be with us all. He's crying. This is powerful and amazing. And, you know, there's so many more comments. Oh, I thought it was on Richard. So let me remove myself. It should be on Richard. There we go. All right, I'm going to go back to, hopefully people can see Richard now. There are so many messages flying in, so I'll get to more of them later, but I'm going to bring Reggie Goldman back on. Hey, Reggie.
Hi there. Richard, I don't want to take up too much airtime because there's so many people that want to share their love with you. And I do want to say, you know, I'm always going to remember lying in your arms that day when I met you that weekend. The weekend I met you, and lying in your arms, and I felt so safe and so cared for. I felt precious in your arms, and I was aware of just how gigantic your heart is. And I sang one little bar of a song that I heard yesterday, and it was your song. I realized, and I'm gonna finish singing that one first paragraph. I'm feeling really called to do that. Know you are loved, rest in peace, dream your sweet dream until your soul is released. You are loved, rest in peace, dream your sweet dream until your soul is released. I love you, Richard.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. That was beautiful. Just beautiful. I know that Jesse had wanted to say something, so I'm going to put you on Jesse. I spoke for you, but you now, the spotlight's on you and Richard.
Oh, I just feel so much gratitude, Richard. I know you feel the same, and I don't have to say a lot of words. You know, I can just look at you, and you know, we feel it. In the myriad emotions that a person can have, I always feel like it just seems like gratitude is just the strongest. And you know, love and definitely admiration for sure, and just gratitude is just the biggest. You know, it's just so very much enjoying spending time with you. This is even, you know, more real than you know, just the Facebook messages. So this is really great. It's like getting to be with you again.
Love you, Jesse.
Love you. Oh,
Thank you, Jesse. Thank you so much. Stefan and dear longtime friend, Tess. I put you on camera now.
Hello, beloveds. Hello, dear Richard from the other room. I now have your name on my phone. I wonder if it's going to stay there like that forevermore. I'll be Richard Chisholm from now on. You know, to be here and be in witness to the truth of all the love that is here for you and has always been here for you. And to think about a recent message exchange we had, because the last time I was over here visiting you, and we were irreverently talking about your bucket list. I then asked you about a posthumous celebration for life. And your response to me was that you hadn't thought of it because you hadn't felt worthy of it. And I really got in that moment that is what this whole Waldo experience is all about. The not knowing. And it's just so astonishing to me that we here in the light worker community can not know how worthy we are of love, and the fact that we are love, and that you are love. And all of us here, as I'm hearing again and again, myself included, have loved you from the instant we met. You were such a light, and so pure, even in your mischievousness, there was never any saying no to you. And since people are being transparent, I'm going to presence our meeting. Okay, we were at a Aquarian birthday party, all of us wearing white, and I was recently indoctrinated into the poly reality, and you invited me to come home with you. And I went to my friend that I came with, and I said, this guy just asked me to go home with him, and I've never done that with anyone in my life, and I think I should do it. She said to me, who? And she and I both had our foreheads together, and we both kind of turned the same way. And you were watching us kind of shitting bricks because we looked at you and you were watching us, and she said, oh my God, he asked me to go home with him too. And the two of us fell on the floor laughing. I'm not going to say who it was, but you know who it was. And we were like, what are we going to do? What are we going to do? And you're sitting there thinking you're going to get your ass handed to you, right? And instead we were like, let's have him follow us home. And you ended up coming home and getting loved by two of the most awesome goddesses on the planet. And that was the way that you and I started our connection. And since then, we have laughed together. We have cried together. We have gone to car auctions together. We have gone to the beach together. We have eaten amazing meals together. We have cried together. You blindfolded me one time because you wanted me to transcend the illusion of appearance and just connect to your soul, because you're one of those men that has been objectified by women because of your beauty, and you just wanted to feel that soul connection. And it was one of the most profound experiences of my life. So I'm here to tell you that I have never stopped loving you in like 18 years. And even though you have kept me at arm's length often, I don't go away, as you are worthy. And I want to complete my share by singing a little piece of a song that is very known in our circle and shared in a lot of workshops. And that is, how could anyone ever tell you you were anything less than how could anyone ever you were less than whole. How could anyone fail to notice that your loving is a miracle? You're connected, my soul. I love you, Richard Chisholm.
I love you, Tess. And thanks for not letting me push you away.
I'm pretty resilient.
You are.
I see you, I see through you, and I adore you.
You too.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Tess. That was beautiful. And we've got about a dozen more messages that have come in, so I'm going to read them. I've got the spotlight on Richard, and I'm seeing on my other device that we are seeing Richard, so I want to make sure that that's what's happening. Swachi Agape, and I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly, writes, thinking of your hundreds, thousands of hugs, you planted so many seeds of love. Imagining for some people that your hugs were the small, powerful gift that shifted them from a hard place to believing in love again. It's super clear that you've had a very important life purpose of spreading love for a long, long time. And maybe now your purpose is to soak in all the big love that's here for you and waiting for you in the beyond. Beautiful. And that's from Swache Agape. That writes, what a beautiful, wonderful spirit song. Emily said, thank you, Reggie. And that's asking where donations should go to. So if Lori Masters or Tess can put in a link for where donations can go. And that Angelina Elliott says that this is from Mike and Ian. They love you. Emily acknowledges polygrowth. And she writes, asking you shall receive, compersion. Woo, woo, woo. Annette just posted the link to a song that she channeled when a friend's father died, very healing and enlightening. So I'll make sure that that gets to Richard. Atira is in tears with Tessa's beautiful song. Yeah, that song is really a special one. Our dear friend Larissa Stowe is here. Larissa is one of my absolute favorite musical artists. She's one of our favorites on Saturday Night Live and an incredible human being. And Larissa, who knows Richard and Richard knows her, writes, thank you for your incredible vulnerability, Richard. Your heart is so beautiful. You were such a gift to us all. Thank you for creating such a powerful field of love for us. So I'll give Richard a chance to take all of that in. I'm going to put Stefan on camera. He wants to say something.
Hey, buddy, from the next room over.
Hey, dude.
You know I love you.
I do.
I've known you for about 21 years or so as my next door neighbor, saving me from some of the crazy people I've been around, being a good friend to listen to me and to hang with me. Although we've ducked in and out of each other's lives, I think the thing that you've given me the most is a lot of laughs, dude. A lot of good laughter, deep laughter.
Yay.
I've always enjoyed being around you, and I'm enjoying being around you now. And when you do go to the next place, dude, I hope you can save me a seat at the poker table. I love you, brother.
You got it, but I might kick your ass at poker up there too, so I'll save you a seat.
I've never let you win a hand, by the way. You've earned every one.
Thanks.
Love you, brother.
Love you.
Absolutely beautiful. Annette says, please tell him what Oz said to the Tin Man too. So I'm imagining Richard knows what that means. Richard, how are you doing, brother? How are you
I'm doing
feeling?
good. I was just trying to remember the lyrics. I don't remember it.
Oz never did give nothing.
Nothing to the Tin Man that he didn't already have. I remember that part. Yeah, and I'm drawing a blank on the next one. Oh, well, I'll look it up.
How's your energy level, Richard?
Dude, I wouldn't stop this for all the world. I'm okay.
Okay.
Good. Yeah, I mean, I'm good for now or forever, whatever
Okay,
the
good.
duration is.
Annette writes, a heart is judged not by how much you are loved, but by how much you are loved by others. And you are loved by so many others, Richard. Absolutely. Look at this really kind of last minute that we put together. I just promoted Louisa Stowe to panelist. So we'll see if Louisa has something that she might want to say. Also, just a reminder that, we did just do this incredible show on embracing death with compassion. And I've been working in the near-death field for a long time. And almost everybody who has an out-of-body experience or near-death experience reports that when all is said and done and when they realize the meaning of life, we're here to learn to love, starting with ourselves. And so, Richard, you have been learning how to love others and to love yourself. So congratulations. And here is Larissa Stowe.
Hi. Hi, Scott. Hi, Richard. So I found Richard actually through Tess. So I know, Richard, that you're like such a strong, powerful being in our community. And it was actually through one of Tess' posts that I found out about your journey that you're going through. And I was so magnetized to just to pray with you and to be with you through this time and to focus my energy and to come check on you every day. To tune in because I could just feel your radiant, just beautiful, beautiful heart, your beautiful light. And even though we haven't really known each other on a personal level in this life, I feel like, and Scott, you thought we did, but no. But we haven't. And yet, from the moment that I saw your spirit, I was like, oh, I know this brother. Like I know you. And of course, like this community of other beings that are here, like we're all connected so much, like we're all this soul pod in this lifetime. And through my sister Tess, it's like through Tess and my sweetie, and then through Scott, because I had this idea. I'm like, you have to be a part of this awareness and this consciousness around conscious death, as well as we create conscious births in life, but consciously choosing to pass in our timing when we know it's right for us, I think is such a powerful message for the world. And you're modeling that. And so Scott reached out to me at the moment I was reaching out about you. I just was like, wait a minute, Richard has to be a part of this conversation. And I'm just really grateful, even though it feels like a little odd in the sense that we haven't known each other on the physical level in this life. It doesn't feel odd to me at a soul level because I see you deeply.
I see you, and my soul knows your soul, and my heart knows your heart, and we do know each other. Yeah. Even though we've never met.
I'm holding my computer, but here we go. Thank you. Thank you for allowing me to contribute to you. I'm going to be with you. And somebody else asked when, you're choosing your portal to leave. And I would love to be there with you too. I'd love to set my clock, as I'm sure all of us agree that we can go in and we can meditate with you and pray with you and feel you going into the light and flying with you into the light.
Thank you for that offer, and that's an interesting point because it may well be that it happens on the 16th, and so I'd be willing to set some sort of tentative time and space for people who do want to be with me. I have this wild, fun, crazy idea that maybe I'll just go on Facebook Live or something before I do the injection and right on through, and so who knows what God has in store, but so I will pass something along to you guys if whatever that looks like. I would invite all the love that I can possibly have into that experience with me. So yes, I will let all of you know about what that looks like if I can.
Oh, be dramatic, Richard, like 11:11 or high noon or something
Right.
like that.
Right. Yeah, 11:11. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I think it's going to be dramatic enough, Tess.
11:11 is a great idea because
Yeah.
Larissa does an event every day at 11:11 on Facebook with
And I have
Larissa.
right now it's going, we're doing it in this, I'm actually with you instead of, but I am praying with my people, but it's happening right now too.
I like it. I love 11:11. So we'll just tentatively say that for the moment.
So if that's happening, I will organize, if you want for it to be broadcast live on Facebook, I'll organize that with you, Richard.
I'm kind of an addict, Scott. The more is better, so I'll be that way right to the end.
You know what? We could even post it like via my group too, who like with all the people that chime in at 11:11, and
Yeah.
pray in at that time. We could bring it in so that all of us, Richard, all of us stop, drop, and meditate together at 11:11 can be with you. I think that is like such a gift for all of us to be in that presence with you. I think that is just so powerful.
Yeah.
So powerful.
It is. I feel the power of that, Larissa. And in this moment, I'm going to just say that that's the moment. Unless something stops that from happening, it will depend on how fast it can happen that day. So I can't block that in yet because it depends on the doctor. But I love that time and that idea and the sacredness of the time. And it would make it easy for anyone to notice when it's happening and to tune in to. And so I'm open to that. I love that idea. And so more to come. Thank you for that, for asking.
I'm going just to gallery get views so we can see all of your beloveds, all your friends here. And I think what we can all do is let's all plan on joining at 11:11 through Larissa's Shakti Love Warriors events. We'll all kind of tune in. Let's all plan on getting there at 11 o'clock. And hopefully the timing will work out. At the very least, we'll all pray for Richard and trust that his timing of his actual experience will be when it is. We'll try and hope that it's at that time or close to that time. But let's all gather from 11 a.m. till 11:30 that morning, Monday, August 16th. And Larissa and I will get out the link to how to do that.
I'm trying to work on my timeliness, Scott. So I'll try to do my best to show up that day. So I'll let you know. For once in my life, I have to be on time.
Right, absolutely.
Gotta get some laughs out of it. Gotta get some laughs out of this deal. I'm kind of morbid like that. So enough with the tears already. I love those too.
And however the timing works out, we'll all be praying for you that day and that morning. That's what we'll dedicate it to.
Okay, I'm going to hold that vision in the moment.
I see that Deva has turned her camera on, so I wanted to give her a chance. I think she was, and Larissa, thank you so much. And we'll collaborate on figuring that out.
And I have to, by the way, I'm going to be with you all, but I'm going to be turning off my camera because I have to drive. So, all right.
Yeah.
But I'm with you all right here, right now. So I love you, Richard. I love you. And we'll be together. We will continue to be together. Okay.
Hmm. Beautiful. Deva, would you like to share? I know you had talked about that. You need to unmute, however, you got to unmute.
That on?
I hear you.
Hi, sweetheart.
Hi.
Hi. I want to get this box off my screen. There we go. Yeah, I also have not had a lot of physical time with you on this life, but we've slept and dreamt under the same roof for quite some months. And I'm so glad I got to spend some sacred time with you out in the desert and to feel your spirit and your soul. And you really touched me. Like, I don't follow a lot of people on Facebook, but I check in on a daily basis to see how you're doing because I have a close relationship with death. And I've dueled some family members through this portal. And so I just really admire your courage and your authenticity and your vulnerability to share this with so many people. And it's such a gift to see all the lives and all the relationships and the web that's created through love. And and I just sat with another friend whose father just passed, and I sang a couple songs, and this one just came to me. And if anybody else knows it, feel free to sing it with me as well.
Another song. Okay. I love it.
You don't have to know the way knows the way. You don't have to plan the way, feel your way, trust the way knows, the way knows, the way knows the way. You don't have to know the way knows the way. You don't have to plan the way, feel your way, trust the way knows, the way knows, the way knows the way.
Thank you, Deva.
Love you.
Love you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Deva. WM writes, regardless of the time and place, we all can tune in at 11:11 this August 16th, and we will all be sending you Richard love with smiles and much light. So that's going to be a very special, incredible time. Very, very powerful. I'm going to ask if anyone else wants to say anything. Looks like we might be winding down a little bit. So if there are any other messages, please put it in the chat. If there's anybody either in the chat box, in the attendees that need to be promoted, or anyone that's already on as a panelist that wants to say anything else. Your friend Sage. So Sage, I'm going to promote you to panelist. Sage Lynn is going to be joining us in a moment. How are you feeling, Richard?
I'm okay, Scott. Thanks.
Okay, good. Yeah, and Larissa's reminding me that it's going to be 11:11 Pacific Standard Time, 11:11 for those of us in California, 2:11 in East Coast, and let's see, that would be 7:11 in England. All right. So I'm going to put the spotlight on your friend Sage. And Sage, I need you to unmute yourself.
Hi, Richard.
Hi, Sage.
Hi, everyone. I'm a little weepy today. And can you guys hear me good?
Yeah, all good.
I was having a little bit of dance circle time and thinking about my dad who's on the other side and Sean and I remembered I wanted to be at your living memorial. So I was trying to do multiple device switch over and I pulled you a medicine card to share with you. Would you like that, Richard? I got
Okay.
returning home.
Perfect.
I don't know. It's kind of a long read probably, but I could maybe read the bottom. You know, they always have the succinct part. Maybe that's more appropriate.
Okay.
I'm happy to share it all later if you want to hear the whole thing.
Thank you.
I open right to the page.
Okay.
And so I'll read the poem first. Earth Mother welcomes her children home when they have lost their way. The trail was lonely and so long. She whispers for them to stay. Within the protection of the shawl, where love abides again, their hearts may open to recall all relations as their friends. And now I'll just read the application. I can't see. If the shawl has fallen across your shoulders, you are being invited to return home. If you have forgotten yourself recently, it is now time to remember your essence and potential. If you have walked a crooked trail by falsely judging others, it is now time to come home to the loving heart and see the value in all the past and chosen lessons. You may be coming home to the magic that you once believed in or to a new sense of well-being, but in every case, you are returning to a temporarily forgotten state of being. In every life, there is a need to return to the simplicity of happiness. If you have forgotten how to find the simple truth that once supported your inner joy, it is time to return home. Wearing the shawl is coming to the arms of the Earth Mother and being loved. The responsibility of taking the shawl is being loving to others who have forgotten the sacred path or the way home.
Thank you, Sage.
I've been with you on your journey.
Thank you very much from my heart. That was beautiful. I love you.
Thank you, Sage. Bonnie Mae writes, it occurs to me that Richard is the typical empath who is always given of himself, but never to himself, always looking for love, not realizing he is love. I've never felt so much love for a stranger. Richard, I love you. From Bonnie Mae. Well, I think we're winding down. Richard, I want to give you the opportunity to, I know you didn't want to say too much, but if there's any, I don't want to say last words. I'll just say, I was about to say last words. Let's find something else. Anything else you wish to say in this moment?
Last words.
Sure. I want to say no hurries, worries, shoulds, or can'ts. Just me here now and this completely. I love you all with all my being. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Richard. Thank you. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. Everybody that is on camera, everybody watching, all the people watching on Facebook. And this will be available. You can go to my Facebook profile page. You'll find it there.
I do have one more thing to say, Scott.
Okay.
Okay. So I guess I wanted to give a voice to this experience, this dance with death that I've had, and just to invite anybody that has thought that this dying thing that this culture has so made taboo is something to be feared and suffered through, and that it's bad, or and my experience and cancer too at the same time. And I guess I just want to maybe be an example of a different choice of when I got my diagnosis, I chose to get no treatment, and to just trust that love was my treatment, and to get as much of God and light and love as I could. And if that was meant to heal me, wherever that takes me, that would be okay, and that's kind of what I chose. And it's been just one miracle after another, a confirmation that I had taken the right path for me. And so this choice to just dance with death on its own terms and to travel around the world. I took 10 trips after I got my diagnosis, and to just have to pack as much love as I possibly could into my life, rather than chemicals and radiation into my body, to try to create as many moments of the pure, deepest possible love, that would be my medicine. And that I wouldn't care if I go, that if I manage to create enough moments like this in my life, that whenever it comes my time, I'll be okay with it. I could go right now, you guys, and I would be okay with it. It would be all right, And so I just want to leave you guys with, you don't have to wait until you have a Waldo to motivate you to live as if you do have one. And, it's just, for me, it's just come down to right now is all there is. I don't know about next week. That's not even real to me. It's just now, how much love, and there's so much love here now. And so you don't have to do all those treatments and everything. Perhaps there's another possibility, is to just go out and travel the world and have the best time ever. And I have no regrets about that at all. And it just gets more beautiful. So that's an invitation to anybody who wants to dance with death differently in this culture, which it's not really accepted very much. So I say dance, party, don't be sad for me. I'm going on to something amazing, and I'm having the best time of my life right now with you guys, like right now. Moments like this. So join me whenever you do, but in your time, of course. But there's my invitation and that I wanted to give to you guys. And so love, just love.
Let's all just look at Richard with love. And as Yogananda taught us, the greatest prayer, maximum grace for Richard. Maximum grace for Richard. Maximum grace for Richard. Richard, I'll send you the chat box if you get a chance to read it. I think you'll enjoy it. A lot of love. Thank you, everybody. And we will see, hopefully we'll see everybody, including Richard, on August 16th at 11 o'clock in the morning. Much love, everybody. Thank you.
Love you. Bye.
I love you.